Hi, Margaret here from margaretchisholm.com and Stress Free Living. We're here today to get a bit of a handle on or an understanding of failure. Fear can lead to wiser decisions in the future or inspire us to take a step back for reflection before jumping into something head first. Thanks so much for giving my channel a like and sticking around till the end of the video. Failure is a type of fear we all face every day. But to be clear, it's not always bad. Imagine your life without the failures you've had. Would your life up to now be as exciting? A fear of failure is a natural feeling that many people share. It can also be an indicator that there are other fears present as well. When you experience fear of failure, it means something isn't right in your life. And you should figure that out before continuing on with the rest of your day. For example, if you're afraid to talk to someone because they might judge you or reject you, then this could mean that there's some sort of insecurity within. What does it mean to fail? The word failure carries a lot of weight in people's minds. For some, they're too afraid to even try, which gives us an easy way out. "I've never failed because I've never tried," is a statement repeated often. But what is failure really? The definition of failure is the act or fact of not being successful. It's important to realize that failing doesn't translate into you being a failure or a terrible person. For example, when an entrepreneur starts up their own business, there's a very high probability for failing. But with every failed attempt at success comes new knowledge, which helps us learn from our mistakes. We learn how not to do something, so the next time around, we do better. The reason failure has become such a taboo subject is because society teaches children at a very young age to avoid anything negative by any means necessary. Who calls a baby a failure when they fall trying to take their first step? Or a child getting on, then falling off a bicycle for the first time? When did we decide it was inappropriate to try without failing? Expected failure is a part of life, and it's important not to be afraid of it. If we're always trying to avoid failure and feeling negative emotions, how can we ever feel happy or content? People fail for many reasons. Low self-confidence, lack of knowledge or skills in the area where you need them most, poor emotional health. I think that success takes work. But what does failure take? Stress-free living involves being willing to experience failure on a daily basis. Fight to keep the inclination and bravery to get back up after you've been knocked down, both literally as well as figuratively. We all have obstacles in our lives which seem insurmountable at first glance. But if we break them down into smaller pieces, they become less intimidating. Even thinking about failure can cause a person to stop doing what they're doing because they might be afraid of not being able to provide for their family. How will we see ourselves and be seen by others as a successful individual if we fail at something? Some people's self-esteem rests on having an important position in society, which would be threatened by failure. One of the most difficult things we can do is to overcome our fear of failure. We hesitate and we procrastinate, but if we are willing to fail, failure can be a great teacher. So be sure to subscribe and strike the bell so you'll be notified when future episodes are released.